in the criminal trial against President Trump. Apparently, a juror alerted a relative, his cousin, about the verdict a day before the verdict was delivered, and then that cousin of the juror posted on Facebook that Trump was going to be found guilty. It's unclear as to how this could possibly impact the ongoing legal proceedings. Judge Juan Merchan notified Trump's attorney, Todd Blanche. What do you think about this? Is this a big deal?
Lydia, this is a huge deal. I've been saying this from the beginning. This was a rigged trial from the beginning, and now we're going to see it was rigged all the way to the end. We need more information about this juror to make sure that there is a relationship, or if this was just some random troll on the internet. I would tend to believe this is not random. There is a relationship. That judge would not have sent notice to Todd Blanche, former President Trump's attorney, if there wasn't more evidence or something that was troubling. This needs to be a mistrial immediately. This judge is now going to be on the hook, and every single person is going to be watching, because we know in jury instructions, you're supposed to be very particular about the evidence that you're talking about, and that stays within the jury room.
Wow, that's incredible. Mehek, also, I want to stay on another case, Hunter Biden, federal gun charge case. All signs, they're pointing to a guilty verdict there. I mean, this case also reiterated what we already knew. The laptop from hell, it is real. It was a key piece of evidence. Also testifying Haley, the, widow, sister-in-law, crazy. What do you think? Could this possibly have an effect on the Biden campaign? I mean, I'm even wondering, could Joe Biden use this as an excuse if his son were to go to, prison to drop out? What do you think?
Lydia, this case is such a bombshell right now, because remember, it's not that Hunter Biden is a cocaine addict and lied and committed a felony, lied to the American people, hasn't shown up for congressional subpoenas. There is a laptop that these people on the left, these liberal elitists, FBI, CIA, you name them, told us was a lie. It was Russian disinformation. They tampered with our election to ensure that President Trump wasn't our president right now. There's major election interference. And as we get more evidence, we're going to see how the Biden camp implodes. This is a day of reckoning. We're going to continue to get information, and we need to make sure those FBI, CIA, and all those agents that lied to the American people are held accountable.
And by the way, more on that breaking news. There is no statement right now from the Trump campaign. They are studying the new filing. We are told the Trump campaign says it's possible. It could be insignificant. It could be a random posting. But because the judge sent it to them unsolicited, it could end up being a major issue. Luke, does this breaking news surprise you?
Not exactly, but I would say that up and down the nation, when you are looking at the lawfare that is being utilized against President Trump, when it comes down to the November election, that is the ultimate verdict, that is the ultimate outcome. There's going to be twists and turns in every single case up until that point. But you were also just talking about the Biden case with the Hunter Biden case. We should also be talking about a double standard between the Trump case and a Joe Biden case, but there was no Joe Biden case brought. And I'm referring to the document scandal that happened with Joe Biden, because there was a double standard in the prosecution that happened there. We literally had the exact same thing that was accused, but Joe Biden had documents going back to his time in the U.S. Senate, and when he was vice president, probably had documents like General Cornwallis's troop movements, because he's been in office for such a long time. But he never had unilateral authority as senator or vice president to declassify those documents. So when we're discussing lawfare against Donald Trump, we can't overlook the fact that there should be cases that are brought against Joe Biden. But there haven't been cases because apparently, according to the Department of Justice, he's a senile and confused old man. When we're looking at Hunter Biden, don't forget that there were sweetheart deals offered at every twist and turn trying to get him off the hook for this. And there were declines to prosecute him in Washington, D.C. and down in Florida. So the double standard here is staggering. And the Biden camp cannot claim that this is any sort of weaponized lawfare against them, because they've been given a pass at every single turn.